Hello, in this video we are going to see the Shopify Bundles app. This is a free first-party app created by Shopify that allows us to create product bundles, which we can then surface in the store. From the description of the app, we can highlight that we will be creating fixed bundles. We are going to see what a fixed bundle is in a moment, but this is an important distinction because fixed bundles are not the only type of bundles that Shopify supports. Also, the bundle gets its own product page with images, variants, description, and so on, because Shopify will treat the bundle as its own product internally. We will see how that looks like next when we create a bundle through the app. And the inventory is updated in real time, so if two products are part of a bundle, if a customer buys the bundle, then the inventory of each product in the bundle will be decreased accordingly. Now, as you could see a moment ago in the description of the Shopify Bundles app, it is made with the fixed bundles use case in mind. And a fixed bundle in Shopify is the most basic form of a bundle, where you as the person creating the bundle know ahead of time the exact items that will be part of the bundle and the price it will have. Then we have customized bundles, which are more complex and will require you to either find a third-party app to create them or build your own implementation by using the cart transform function. An example of something that will be solved with the customized bundles are mix and match bundles, where the customer can pick any product from one category and bundle it with any product from another category, and the bundle then has something like a 10% discount. This distinction is important to make because the Shopify Bundles app does not cover customized bundles. So that's why even though this app is free for everyone, there are still some other third-party apps in the Shopify App Store that also target bundles. If you want to see how to build your own customized bundles implementation, there is a video in the channel where I go over how to use the cart transform function to create a customized bundle. I'll be leaving that in the video description. And now let's install the app. So from the Shopify admin, we are going to look for Shopify Bundles. And we are going to click on this one. We are going to be taken to the Shopify App Store where we were before. We're going to click on install. And we can see here the permissions that this app requires. It only needs to access the products. So I'm going to click on install here. And now we are going to see this screen. And at the top we have this alert saying that certain features may prevent you from selling bundles. So let's check over here Shopify Bundles compatibility. And let's click on eligibility and considerations for using product bundles. And over here, let's scroll to this section here, and we have to meet these requirements. So first one, your store must be using the online store, sales channel, or a custom storefront. In this case, we are meeting this requirement because in sales channel over here, we are going to be using online store. If your store has a liquid theme, you are most likely using the online store sales channel already. Then the next criteria is you must have a Bundles app installed in your Shopify store. We also meet this criteria because we have the Shopify Bundles app installed. And next, your store must use checkout accessibility. At this point, most stores have already been upgraded to checkout accessibility, so you are most likely meeting these criteria as well. But if not, then you are going to need to upgrade before being able to use bundles. And now that we are here, let's also take this opportunity to go over this. So product bundles are incompatible with subscriptions, pre-orders, and try before you buy. Also, they are incompatible with the Shopify subscriptions app because, as we just stated, they are incompatible with subscriptions altogether. And now let's create our first bundle. So over here, I'm going to click on Create Bundle. And let's select the products first. So we are going to have the 3P for Field Snowboard and ski whites. Let's select these two. And over here, we have this components panel. We can see here that a bundle can have up to 30 different products. In this case, we are going to keep this at 2. We can have up to 3 product options in combination of the two of all of the products that make this bundle. So if this product had 2 options and this product had 1 option, then we will still be in range. But if this product also had 2 options, plus the 2 that we have here, then we will not be able to create this bundle. And the same goes with the variants. Depending on the number of options available and the values of those options, we might end up with over 100 variants. I will see an example of that later in the video. But for now, let's focus on this one. So the name of this bundle will be the 3P with Field Snowboard and a ski wax bundle. So now let's save and continue. And over here, you can see that now the active tab is products, and we have created a draft product for this. So we can see over here that this looks like a regular credit with the exception of this panel over here, that says that these are the bundled products that make up this product over here. We can select an image for this. In this case, I have created this one where I just added this image and then added this image into a single image. So this is the image of this bundle. And over here, we can have a description. And then let's generate a product description over here. So let's say a snowboard and a ski wax bundle, generate. And let's take this one just to have something in this field. And let's save this. And now, important, let's change the status here to active because by default it is a draft. And now let's go to the stores frontend and see how this looks like. So from here, let's click on preview. And over here, you can see that we have the 3P fulfill the snowboard, and then we have the 3P fulfill the snowboard and a ski wax bundle as two separate products. So let's go to this bundles product page. Over here, we can see the description we just created. We can see that this behaves like a regular product over here as well. So let's add it to the cart. And there it is in the cart. If I view the cart, I can see the product with its image. But if I go to checkout, I can see that this is a bundle, and I can see the two products that compose this bundle, that are part of this bundle. And if we check the price, this is something we didn't check when we were creating the bundle. If we check on the price, we are going to see that the price of this product by default is the sum of the price of this product plus the price of this product. So this product, we can see here, is price. And if to this, we add the price of this ski wax over here, this price, we are going to get this final price over here that we are seeing. Let's also check on the inventory. So over here, you're going to see that it has 10 available, but I cannot change this myself. It says that quantity is set by the product with the lowest inventory that is set up to track inventory. So in this case, we have ski wax over here, for which we have 10 on hand. So the inventory of this product is 10. And then we have the 3P fulfilled snowboard, for which we have 20 on hand. And this is why we ended up in this place over here, having this 10. And now let's complete this purchase. Over here, I filled all of the details with test data, so we can see what happens once we purchase a bundle. So the order has been processed successfully. And over here, we are going to see that the inventory of this item, I mean the ski wax item, not in the bundle yet. If I refresh this page, we are going to see that the inventory went down by 1, the available. Then over here, for the bundled, we are going to see that now we have a 9 over here in available. And if I click on this 3P fulfill snowboard product, this should be a 19 in available, as we see here. And over here, if we click on the order and click here, we are going to see that the products in the order appear individually. But if you pay attention here, it says that it is part of this bundle. So even though the order acknowledges that this was ordered as a bundle, we're going to see the products separately in case they need to be shipped or fulfilled individually. Next, we are going to create another bundle to see some of the other limitations we have. So over here, create bundle, and I'm going to select the compared price snowboard and the complete snowboard. The complete snowboard already comes with some options in the test data that Shopify populates, and for the compared price snowboard, I created a couple of options so we can see these limitations in action. So for this one, I added a size option, and I just added size from 1 to 10, and then color from 1 to 10. So in total, we have 10 options here, 10 options here, and 5 options here. And as we can see highlighted in red over here, we have 500 variants, and the limit is 100. So we will have to make some changes for this bundle to be created. But where does this 500 comes from? Well, we have 10, 10, and 5. So if we multiply 10 times 10 times 5, we get this 500. We multiply them because these are all the possible combinations among all of these options that are possible in this bundle. So to reduce this number, we can just start unchecking a couple of these, and we can see how this starts decreasing. So I can, as well from here, start decreasing a few, and we can see how that goes down. And now we have 84. Once again, we have 4 here, we have 7 here, and we have 3 here. So 4 times 7 times 3, we get 84. 84 over here. This is where the numbers come from. And this 100 variants limit could end up increasing in the future because Shopify announced in the Shopify editions of Winter 2024 that they are working on supporting up to 2,000 variants per product. And as we know, bundles are treated as products internally. So once this is released, this number over here could end up increasing, although nothing has been officially confirmed. And we can see here that we have 3 out of 3 options already because this is an option, this is an option, and this is an option. So we are using 3 already. But if I add a product, as long as it doesn't have an additional option, then it will not increase this limit. So I added this, the collection snowboard liquid, and as it doesn't have any product options, then we are still 3 out of 3 over here. However, if I try adding the collection snowboard hydrogen, to this one I added an option, so we here are now 4 out of 3 options, and the variance limit increased once again because this one has this option. So if we do the multiplication again, we have a larger number. Now, one way to decrease this number is to pick one of these options and unselect all the values but one. For example, here, if I unselect color 2, then I only have color 1. This has this checkbox, and that means this one is the default. So the customer will not even see this option because they will not be able to change it. For them, it will always be the collection snowboard hydrogen color 1. And therefore, over here, Shopify understands that, and now we have 3 out of 3 options again, even though we have, if you count all of the possible options here, we have 1, 2, 3, or 4. The same could happen with any of these options. So for example, here, if I unselect this, then once again, we have 3 out of 3. Let's keep these two and instead unselect this one. And something else we could do is here, increase this number so the customer will always add this number of products directly to the cart for this one. All of the other ones are in 1, but for this one, it is in 2. And we even have the option to add quantity as an option. However, if we do this, then it will also count towards the limit. Even though this product doesn't have quantity as a product option, if we wanted to let the customer pick how many of this one they want to add to their cart, we have the option of doing it this way. However, let's not do that, so let's remove this option, let's cancel here. And lastly, to explore all of the different options we have here, let's rename this option to just be a snowboard one size. Even though this name is more descriptive, this is just so we can see this being renamed. So let's finally name this the snowboards bundle and save this. This is created the product, so this is why it is taking a minute. And now we have the product over here. We don't have an image for this, so we see all of the options we have. And now let's set this to active. And let's go to the store and see this image. So we are in the store, and I'm going to look for bundle. And over here we have the snowboards bundle. We can see the price over here. And we can see that we can select any option. We see here a snowboard one size because we will aim this option to be that way. And I can add this to my cart. And if I go to checkout, I see all of the products that are part of this. So we have 5 products in total because the bundle has 4 different products, but this one comes 2 times. Now let's make an improvement to this theme so we are able to see the items that are part of this bundle. So as we can see here in the cart page, right now, even though I have the bundle in my cart, I cannot see which items are part of it. But I can edit the themes code and fix that. So I'm going to click here on edit code, or you can do so from your copy of the theme locally. And the file we are going to change for down, which is the theme that I'm using here, is main cart items.liquid. Depending on the theme you're using, the file you're going to need to change may be different. Also, your theme might already support this out of the box, but in the case of Liquid, it does not. So I'm going to, over here in this TD cart items detail, I'm going to scroll down until it is about to close, so we can target this part over here. And right below this, I'm going to check if item dot item components dot size is greater than 0, then we're going to render something. This item over here comes from over here for item in cart item. So we are referencing here a cart item. So if it has components, which for Shopify a component is an item that is part of a bundle, then we are going to render this over here. So I'm going to then render a details element, which is a collapsible. And we are going to have a summary here that says view products. This is going to be hard-coded to view products, although with some JavaScript you could make this to say view or hide products, depending on whether this is open or not. But we're going to keep this simple for now. So we're going to then have a UL over here. And we're going to do for component in item.item components. And we're going to render here a list item. And then we're going to here have a div. And right below it, we are going to add over here component.image. We're going to have image URL. We're going to give this a width of 60 and a height of 60. And then we're going to have an image tag. And finally, below this, we're going to have component quantity. We're going to have an X here to have the same over here, the same style. And then we're going to have component.title. And we can save this. And let's go to the cart and see what we have. So if I refresh this, I see here view products. I can click on this and I can see the items that are part of this bundle now, although the styling here can use some improvement. So to keep things simple, I'm going to use inline styles for this, but ideally you will have this in a separate CSS file. So I'm going to do style, list style, none, padding left, 0. And then over here to this div, I will give it a display flex and a gap of 8 pixels. And I'm going to save this. Come back here, refresh. And this looks much better and much closer to what we have here. You can keep styling this and keep improving this until it looks exactly how you want it to look. But now you can see how you can show the items of a bundle in the cart page. And of course, it will work for any bundle. So if I add this bundle once again to my cart and go to view cart over here, we can see that I get the items that are part of this bundle as well. And there you have it. This is how you use the Shopify Bundles app. If you found this video helpful, remember to like and subscribe for more Shopify related content, and I'll see you all in the next